I'm going to talk about the story of the people of God, in particular about covenants. So we have to start off by defining what a covenant is. And a covenant is more than an agreement. It is more than a contract. A covenant is a contract that creates kinship bonds. In other words, it makes a family. So marriage is an example of a covenant. So when God made covenants, he made not just a contract with people, but he was trying to create a family. And God made many of these covenants. There's a lot of family words used in relation to God and us. We call God Father, for example. So I'm going to go over the list of the Old Testament covenants. So starting with Adam and Eve. So let me read this to you from the book of Genesis. God created mankind in his image. In the image of God he created them. Male and female he created them. God blessed them, and God said to them, "Be fertile and multiply, fill the earth and subdue it." So you can see all the parts of a covenant here, right? There's first of all the family, right? God created mankind in his image. What does that suggest? We know in families when a man and a woman create a child, the child is in the image of both the mother and the father. So creating us in his image already starts sort of a family-like imagery. And then we have the rules that God set forth in the covenant: be fertile and multiply, fill the earth and subdue it. And God also is doing his part in this. We see that God blessed them. So this first covenant was made with a couple. All right, so now there's the covenant with Noah. And this is also from the book of Genesis. It goes, "Be fertile then and multiply, abound on the earth and subdue it. God said to Noah and to his sons with him, See, I am now establishing my covenant with you and your descendants after you, and with every living creature that was with you, the birds, the tame animals, and all the wild animals that were with you, all that came out of the ark. I will establish my covenant with you, that never again shall all creatures be destroyed by the waters of the flood. There shall not be another flood to devastate the earth." Okay, so this covenant with Noah was made with a family. All right, so now the covenant with Abraham. This is also from the book of Genesis. So it goes, "I am God the Almighty. Walk in my presence and be blameless. Between you and me I will establish my covenant, and I will multiply you exceedingly." Abram fell face down, and God said to him, "For my part, here is my covenant with you. You are to become the father of a multitude of nations. No longer will you be called Abram, your name will be Abraham, for I am making you the father of a multitude of nations. I will make you exceedingly fertile. I will make nations of you. Kings will stem from you. I will give to you and to your descendants after you the land in which you are now residing as aliens, the whole land of Canaan, as a permanent possession, and I will be their God." God said to Abraham, "For your part, you and your descendants after you must keep my covenant throughout the ages. This is the covenant between me and you and your descendants after you that you must keep. Every male among you shall be circumcised." Okay, so the circumcision is a sign of that covenant. It's kind of like the rainbow was a sign of the covenant with Noah. All right, and also want you to notice that so far the first three covenants, God wanted his people to multiply. Also, with this covenant with Abraham, it's actually three covenant promises. That they will occupy the land, and that was fulfilled at the time of Joshua, and that they will be a great nation, kingdom, and that was fulfilled in 1 Samuel, in that they will be a blessing to the nations, and that was fulfilled by Jesus Christ himself. All right, and so also this covenant now was made with a tribe. So the next covenant is with Moses. So this happened in the book of Exodus. So it goes, "Now if you obey me completely and keep my covenant, you will be my treasured possession among all peoples throughout though all the earth is mine. You will be to me a kingdom of priests, a holy nation." And then immediately after that, God sets them, prepares them, and delivers to them the 10 Commandments. So the 10 Commandments are part of this covenant. And so this covenant with Moses, God made with a nation, the nation of the Israelites. All right, so the next covenant was made with David, and this happened in 2 Samuel. So it goes, "Moreover, the Lord also declares to you that the Lord will make a house for you. When your days have been completed and you rest with your ancestors, I will raise up your offspring after you, sprung from your loins, and I will establish his kingdom. He it is who shall build a house for my name, and I will establish his royal throne forever. I will be a father to him, and he shall be a son to me. If he does wrong, I will reprove him with the human rod and with human punishments. But I will not withdraw my favor from him as I withdrew it from Saul, who is before you. Your house and your kingdom are firm forever before me. Your throne shall be firmly established forever." And this is the covenant that God made with now a kingdom at this time. And this person that God is going to spring from David's loins, that's the Messiah, Jesus Christ. All right, and he is the one who established the kingdom forever. Okay, so those are the Old Testament covenants, but there's one more, and I will explain to you that covenant, that very special one, in the next video. May God bless you.